days before the All-Star break and come back, you don't look like quite the same team.
No, we were slow. We didn't play very well, so there's not a lot of excuses. I thought they were more ready for the game than we were, and I thought they played with more energy. I thought they stayed focused through all the stuff, whatever was going on out on the floor, and I didn't think we did a very good job of that. And we didn't play well. I thought we played a very flat basketball game. I don't think we came out to do that, but I think that's the way the game turned out.
How did Patty Mills get with you guys?
He killed us. I mean, really. We started blitzing, and even that he made shots. So, I don't know if Parker could have been much better. When you look at it, he played terrific. But I thought they, as a group, they are who they are, and they do it every night. They play with every cut's hard. They trust their system, and they run it whether it's working or not until they believe it's going to work at some point. And I thought they did that better than what we did with ours.
Did he struggle tonight?
Yeah, he struggled. He's human.
Is he still getting his
yeah, he probably get his timing back still, and he may have been a little tired. He looked tired tonight, so I mean, it happens.
If he's tired and feeling under less than 100%, does that leak over to the rest of the team?
I don't know that. I'm going to say no in most cases. I think guys can pick each other up. Other guys can pick it up. Tonight, I just didn't think we had a lot of it. I didn't think we had a lot of zest in the game tonight.
Talking about Blake, he definitely had the zest.
Yeah, Blake played good. He didn't play great. I mean, his numbers look good. But I don't think anybody on our team played well tonight. Really, I thought, and I didn't coach well. So it's all of us. I tell us all is we all have to do better than what we did tonight to win against good basketball team.
And good coaches. I mean, I know you have the utmost respect for Pop.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? I mean, you're just coaching your team, but when you talk about getting a team ready and playing their system,
they trust their stuff. They've been together longer. They know it. Everybody else who knew comes in and falls into it.
How does he do that, though?
Well,
the idea
he demands it, and he has players that they've been together for a long time.
Well, bringing those new guys.
It doesn't matter. Once you have your core guys, trust me, I was in Boston a long time. We ran the same system, and it worked not because of the new guys, because you have the old guys, and everybody falls into place. And Duncan is such a great leader. He does it every night in the same way, every night. Parker does it every night. Ginobili does it every night. And so from that point on, it's pretty easy for everybody else to follow, because if they don't, if those three guys are doing it, everyone else almost has to.
You touched on this, but whether it was the officiating, the inability to get stops, it looked like you guys kind of unraveled a little bit.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought we lost our focus on the game, and that's something we haven't done, but tonight we did. But that's something, I think, if there's something that we've grown, I think this year we've done a great job of not doing that. I thought tonight we took a step backwards in that, for sure.
Do you think it was a possible letdown at all when you found out that Parker wasn't playing? It happens a lot in this league.
No, I really don't. I think they played better than us. And I don't think Parker had anything to do with him playing or not. I just thought they were the better team tonight, and they played better than us.
Coach, it looks like the Spurs know how to defend Chris Paul, because like in the last 3 years they do it pretty successfully.
Yeah, I don't know if tonight had a lot to do with them defending Chris Paul, to be honest. I just didn't think he had a lot of zest, and he is coming off an injury. And I thought he was reluctant to shoot the ball tonight, but that happens.
There's been a little talk about the All-Star break, whether it needs to be a little longer for these guys.
It does. Point blank, it does. I've said it for 30 years. So clearly it's getting over. But it does. I think it should last Wednesday. I don't think there should be a game on that Thursday. And if teams do play on that Thursday, then they shouldn't play again until that following Thursday. What we're missing is the guys who play in the game, they have them doing a lot of stuff. It ain't just playing in the game on Sunday. By Sunday, that may be why they don't play defense. They're exhausted from all the, and they do a lot of good stuff at the All-Star game. They do the Habitat for Humanity, and they do a lot of nice charity, a lot of kids stuff, but it's exhausting.
Not that that's an excuse for today and the carryover, but it's not even just the first game after the All-Star break, it's sort of the rest of the second half, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's, you just need to retool, you know, and get your juices back, and it's hard to do. You know, you think about Blake and Chris, they flew all night, they get in at 3 a.m. That's why we moved practice to 3 o'clock to try to let them have some rest. And then they play the next night. You know, that's hard.
For where you guys are trying to go, is there something to be learned from, so you talking about the Spurs and them knowing who
Yeah,
they
I think
are?
it's always something to be learned when you lose, and win, for that matter. And when you play a good team like the Spurs, they're a great teacher in the fact, like I said earlier, how they trust their stuff. But, you know, I also said before the game, they're advanced in that over, you know, other than Miami, Oklahoma City. Teams have been together. They run their stuff, and they trust it, even when things are bad. Teams that haven't been together, that's something they have to learn. And that's something we're still learning.
How long did it take you to get that in Boston?
You know, I don't know. With that group, they're older, so I think it was easier, to be honest. And but I'll tell you, you know, we started out great in Boston, but I didn't think we were together. You know, we just were more talented, and we won games. I thought not until the playoffs is when we bought in. And I think it took us 7-game series in the first round to get us to see that.
So was it almost the second or third year?
The second year we were there.
Then you could bring players in and it didn't
Yeah,
matter?
you know, the first 2 years, when you look at what we did, we didn't bring in any, you know, I don't know what you want to call them, but we didn't take chances on players. They had to be team guys, high character, perfect. After that, we almost felt like we can bring in anybody, and they would fit. And for the most part, they did. There were a couple of wrong decisions, but for the most part, they fit.
You were pretty much like these guys, that if it was the wrong decision, you didn't take a lot of time to do something about it.
No, we moved quickly. The good thing with our team here is we have a bunch of good guys, and they want to do it, and they're working on it every day, and they'll get it. I believe that. Thank you, everyone.